Hello and welcome to this another KoFi page membership update. Hey, hello, I'm here making this video because I have some stuff that I want to talk about regarding the memberships on my KoFi page. So the whole philosophy behind starting this page was that I would be able to, make content that people could pay for that would help support me. And I thought the easiest way to make content would be to, make it about stuff that I was already watching, reading, consuming, just generally consuming media I was generally already consuming. Because that seemed pretty low effort because I didn't have to do any additional work. Like I didn't have to read this specific series of books, or I didn't have to play this specific game for only a specific amount of time. I could just kind of watch and do whatever I wanted, which I think philosophically is true. But really what that turned into was me thinking constantly about every single thing I was watching, reading, listening to, about how I could make that into good KoFi content. And it kind of was overtaking my mind and my life in a not fun way. So I've been thinking over the last week or so about how I can kind of make this page into something that is creatively fulfilling and also still like gives value to you, my members. So I'm gonna rework the page a little bit, and basically, the tiers are gonna say they're still gonna be $5, $10, and $15. But before I get to the tiers, I actually just want to talk about what I want to be doing, and so I think I'm going to start kind of just doing like creative audio exercises, and then giving you all background into that work, that aspect of my work. So I'm going to come up with, my phone is on. I'm going to come up with prompts, or I'm going to find prompts online, or I'm just going to kind of spitball and, maybe back and forth with you all, which I think could be fun. And then produce either a soundscape or like a scene or, some sort of creative something. It could be narrative. It could just be like, you're sitting in my backyard. Here are all the sounds in my backyard. And then I kind of, Foley that together into kind of just like a 5-10 minute. I'm not exactly sure about times yet. Just kind of like soundscape that you can listen to. Maybe it'll chill you out, or maybe it'll like make you feel like you're in a spooky spaceship or whatever. Like I said, not exactly sure the form that each of those is going to take, but that will generally kind of be the direction of the content on this page. I was thinking about maybe also doing like some semi-narrative stuff. So like maybe some like monologuing or something over a soundscape I make. But that also involves me writing stuff and then recording that writing, and or like finding somebody to record that writing. And that kind of wigs me out, but that I think is a good personal barrier to maybe try and push myself past at some point. So maybe that. I also think there's a fun opportunity here for, I know there are some, podcast or audio producers. I know there's just a bunch of creative people generally in my membership space. So if you also wanted to follow the prompt that I'm currently working on and submit your stuff, and maybe we could show it off, I think that would be cool and fun, and I would really, really enjoy that kind of creative back and forth. Yeah, so that's generally, I think, what the content is going to shift to, away from just kind of a podcast where I'm just kind of talking about stuff that I've been consuming, because I'm already talking about that like in various other Discords or like with friends, and like as nice as it is to have an outlet for that stuff, I think I already do have an outlet for that stuff, so I don't need to like commodify that, and plus it'll be nice to be able to just like play Cocoon again and not have to think about talking about Cocoon. I can just like really enjoy Cocoon, tell people I'm liking Cocoon, and then not have to make a podcast about it as well. So there's that. Onto the tiers, reworking those. The $5 tier, you will now, it's not locked off to monthly updates. You'll now get the completed soundscapes whenever they completed soundscapes when they are done. I'm going to roughly shoot for one every 2 weeks. Maybe it'll take shorter, maybe it'll take longer, and maybe this will kind of, that timetable will change over the course of me doing this. Again, not 100% sure on timing or any of this stuff because I haven't done it yet. But the $5 backers will get the completed soundscapes. I don't know why I keep putting a T in there. And there you go. That'll be what you get now for $5. So it's not just a once monthly thing. It is like when I have a completed product, I will ship that out to you. Still thinking about exactly what I want to, or how I want to do that. If I want to just upload it to my KoFi page, or if I want to do a podcast feed, I think just keep an eye out and I will keep you updated on that stuff. The $10 tier will get the completed soundscape, but you will also still get access to the live streams. But now the live streams will be me going through the whole process of creating these soundscapes or narrative whatevers, which I think is honestly kind of a bit more bang for your buck. If you're backing at that tier, I think it's more exciting or more engaging maybe to watch me work on something, ask me about my process, just kind of see my process. I think that's more fun and engaging for me as well. I always like doing those kind of streams on Work Play Vibe. And I think having it be a personal thing that like doesn't super have like deadlines or stakes outside of, you guys are paying me to do this stuff. I won't feel as bad like taking a longer time working on something as I did when I was doing like Frog of the Week or Into the Aether or whatever, when I was working on stuff on stream that would always elongate my timetables. But if it's for this, I think having a longer timetable and being able to kind of walk people through my process and talk to people and, I think that would get creative input from chat. I think also would be a very cool thing to be able to do. And then the VODs will be available after the fact, but that will be a weekly stream. So you'll get 4 of those, or 5 depending on the month, of those per month. And I think that'll be a very fun time. And then, like I said, you'll also get the completed soundscape. And then $15 is basically unchanged. You'll still get access to the live streams, but the live streams are changing. You'll get access to the completed product normally, and then you will get my sporadic, when I have them, like personal project updates. So that's it. Those are the tiers now. $5, you get the completed soundscapes when they are completed. I'm aiming for like 2 a month, but again, timetable stuff, not 100% sure. The $10 tier, you get to watch me work on the soundscapes and work on this stuff and kind of just see my creative process, all of that. And then $15, you get all of that plus my upcoming project updates. So that's it. That's the whole video. Starting next week, I'll kind of see where we're at. I want to try and find a day and time that is the best for people to watch. Because I don't want you to be paying $10 and then not actually be able to like come hang out in my stream. And so whether that means it's like once, it's like every Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern time or whatever, so that I'll get the most people watching, or if it's like, 1 week is a late Friday, the next week is like an early Tuesday, I want as many people as possible to be able to watch these streams at least once a month. So please let me know in the comments and on my KoFi page, what works best for you timing wise generally, because I want this to be a give and take thing. I'm like begging for you to interact and let me know when you'll be able to watch the stream. Cause I want to hang out and I want you to be a part of my process. And I want that to be kind of what this page is about, is like seeing my creative process and being a part of that process as well. So that's it. That's the update. Thank you so much it's been a whole month. So thank you for your support so far. And I'm hoping that this update will be less of a like, oh, this isn't what I want anymore, and more of a, oh, cool, a new direction. Because that's what it is for me. So thank you so much for your support. I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye.